craziness, you guys. So lately, I've been getting these air guns or whatever. This one is pretty bad because it does a cocking sound. It's really cool. It shoots really nice. I just started getting into these. I just like, man, it's really cool. My mom just bought me this one, and the Zur, the little small one. It shoots the best, better than the Nerf guns I have. For some reason, my Nerf zombie one, it was because the Nerf gun was a gun. I always wanted a Nerf gun, but I could never have one, I guess, as a kid. So I barely got that. And then after I got the Nerf gun, I got the Nerf single shot, the Jolt, which shot pretty well. But then I went to Walmart and saw the Zur, the other one, this, and it shoots way better. Ridiculousness. So I started comparing, these X shots versus the Nerf guns, and to me personally, these are shooting way better than the Nerf guns. For some reason, they're just way better. The dollar store ammunition is like way better than the Nerf ammunition that I have. And then I went to the other Walmart and I saw their ammunition versus the ones that I was buying. It just seems so much better to just keep doing what I'm doing. So yeah, so we're getting these X shots now. The X shot rounds are really good. They shoot really far. And then I looked at the Nerf rounds, and they just look like very nasty. Like the glue was like it just didn't look like really good. Like like they're just selling you the name, but they're not selling you a good product. So that's what happened. So out of all the guns, I think this one's really good. But this one right here, this little heater right here, this little blaster destroys them all, bro. This little thing destroys everything. You just fold it back and boom. It's like this little one is in this big one, but it just doesn't cock back. It's really good gun. So yeah, so I got two of these. It's really really good. And then the dollar store rounds are really good. They shoot so far compared to the Nerf rounds. It's really trippy, man. But yeah, thanks to my mom, she's really supportive. She does what she can, man. We just started having a relationship, so that's good. Big ups to all the girls in my life. It's difficult sometimes, and to whoever's in my life, thanks for hanging around. It could be really difficult, being around a real person because emotions happen, and when emotions happen, shit gets said, and when shit gets said, people get hurt, because it's not all fucking peaches and rainbows over here. It's a lot of heartache and pain and a lot of fucking up NASA style. We hit a lot of walls. I think every day I hit like 100 walls from the time I wake up till the time I fall asleep. Because I don't go to sleep, I have to wait to fall asleep. It's weird. I don't know. It's like a lot of shit. Like moving to Vegas, you have to pay for moving to Vegas. It's called being forced to be stupid. Moving to Vegas, and then you have to go through Vegas hazing for moving to Vegas. It's fucking annoying. But anyway, so that's what's going on. So your boy says we are showing off what my mom got me because my mom's. And I'm cool with my mom these days. I know it's a thing amongst girls that if a guy can't be cool with his mom, he can't have a girlfriend. It's just a rule or some shit, I guess. But anyways, so thanks to my mom, and those Dollar Tree rounds are really great. You get 16 rounds for $1. You go to Walmart and you get like 100 rounds for fucking, I think it's $6 or $10. I'm like, wow. You could have just spent like what, $5? Wait, not like $3, I guess, and then you still get the same distance. Or these Zur, I need to get the Zur rounds. Those things are really cool. The tips look way different, but I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's just a personal thing because I just looked at the tips on these right here, and they're just like harder, and they're just like on there. See how you see no glue? It just looks flush, it looks clean, like they cared when they made it. And then I went to the Walmart, and all their rounds looked like you could see the glue on the side is dripping, all nasty. I was like, whoa, okay. They don't even look that great. And then I do have some rounds that are, so they're right here. Now, these right here shoot really good to me. These are the X-Shot rounds. They go far. And then here are the Nerf rounds, and they don't go as far. It's weird. They just don't. It's crazy. Now these are some of the dollar store ones. The one that come with the dollar store pump gun, and they go farther than the Nerf ones, and they're like way cooler looking. But I know it's just personal thing. So yeah, so big ups to all the girls in my life, everybody in my life. I'm glad to have you. It's just, we take emotional hits here, and we gotta keep it real. Otherwise, we get loaded emotionally, and then when we get loaded emotionally, we put ourselves in an emotional trap, and we don't like to be in emotional traps because emotional traps lead to doing drugs. When we can just solve our problems as we go through them rather than let them all add up. And then instead of talking about our problems, we smoke our way into more problems. So that's why we have to do these videos. That's why we have to take this pain as we go through it, so that we don't do drugs. So that when we got a problem, we deal with it head on, so that we don't have to be in a room and we don't have to depend on another person to tell us to write down our problems and then go backwards. You get me? It's about clearing up what's in front of us rather than clearing up the wreckage of our past, because that shit's annoying. After you've done like step work, or if you've been on drugs or you've been through drugs, you'd be doing the same shit. So that's why we deal with our problems the way we deal with our problems over here, because we don't like having to let them add up and then have to do drugs to clear it all up. You know what I mean? After you do the 6-step like 5, 6, 7 times, you're like on the blocking mode, bro. You're not trying to do the step work over and over again, when it's about preventing problems, because the way the world works, it likes to add up against you, and then it makes you want to use and do. But nowadays, it's like taking on each problem one at a time, and just knocking them out, rather than letting them overwhelm us. I do get overwhelmed. Today I got overwhelmed with the dinosaur thing and how I'm gonna make these dinosaurs and how the welding world can make it all happen. At the same time, I'm being defrosted, so thanks for all the fucking welder torches up. That's just really tight. I appreciate it. Whatever cost efficient way, and whatever, it's got to be cost efficient, just, and fair, and correct, because you can't argue with just and fair and correct, I'd rather say I can't do a project right now and do it later than say no off the top, but, sometimes you do have to say no. So, yeah, dinosaur has been the topic of the day because, everybody thinks everybody deals over here if you're local and you just happen to fucking hang out outside. So today's thing is, if they ask you for drugs, you gotta say, Dino Senor, Dinosaur, Dinosaur, like Dino Senor, Dinosaur, Dinosaur, or just say no, Dino, whatever. So it's said Dinosaur. No, sir. If they ask you for drugs, say Dinosaur. To remind yourself to say no if you have to. Because, just because you're out here in North Vegas, everybody thinks you're dealing some shit, But that's the other kids, fucking, just them bummy looking fools over there. But anyways, that's what's going on. So yeah, we deal with our problems head on over here because we don't like being emotionally loaded, because we don't like using drugs, So it's Dino Senor. So dinosaur. Dino Senor, okay? For all you dealers out there, or ex-dealers, or people that get bothered by fucking fiends. Dino Senor. Later.